Yeah, man, we have 2 videos dropping back to back. I just want to get right back into this flow here. Dang. No need for an intro again. Just like get into the meat of the fucking video. We have Lost and Found by Kenodo. Now, this is a dude that I've been meaning to cover for a year now. Legitimately for 1 year now. Because I discovered him in the August of 2022, like mid to late August, with his EP, Dismal, whose title track is one of the best rhythm dubstep songs of last year. Nah, scratch that. It's one of the best dubstep songs of last year. What place did it make in my 2022 playback? 7th? Yeah, 7th place. Pinprick, succulent, minimalistic style. So fresh and so bouncy and so off the wall. The whole EP is also one of the best releases I heard last year. Based off the sheer catchiness and invention of it. Let me play out Abysmal though, bro. That sub bass. So I assume y'all can see why I was so mesmerized by his output, right? And then at the end of last year, he drops a handful of songs that aren't heavy bass hits, rather more melodic style tracks. Like you have with Sega, the EP, Crystal Gaze, New Kind of Love. New Kind of Love is fucking beautiful. Jethro, cementing the fact that Kenodo is not a one-trick pony. And he is here to provide us with a very diverse sound palette and take to dubstep. But now, we have an EP of his that dropped 1.5 months ago called Lost and Found, released on Halcyon Music House. Not only am I super stoked for this 5-track venture as a whole, but there's a specific song, track 4 off this thing, that I've basically heard the first drop of, and it might be dubstep song of the summer. I'm finally getting around to covering this. Bear with me here. I know I've been playing catch up on the jorelmorel channel for the last 5 months now, but I've been busy. Shit. What can I do? Hey man, without further ado, expecting some more futuristic, melodic, future rhythm stuff because it is a Halcyon released EP. But I think he's going to venture from that a little, especially since Halcyon have been diversifying their output for the last 2 years, even after that IDM Neuro compilation. Hell, Digitist made the fucking label, so who knows, bro? He might drop something completely left field, but let's get into track 1, Spotlight with Madcore. I was defo expecting something blissful like this to just kick off the EP. Loud ass snare. The like white noise saturation to the sub is a little ridiculous. I get you want to fill up the mix and all, but damn, bro. Nah, but melodic sound design, pinprick, minimalistic sound. I'm not in love with this, but it sounds very good. It's nice and plinky and cutesy, you know, has this delicate feeling to it. It reminds me a lot of Crystal Gaze, actually, with him and Sega. I'm not in love with this drop either. It's feel-good music, but nothing's grabbing me that much. And yeah, the second drop is half the length of the first, so this inherently feels unfinished to me. Decent song, unfulfilling, but it sounds very good. Production level is, it doesn't feel fleshed out enough for my taste. That's not to say it's not a good intro to the soundscape he's going to be presenting. you know? Stay, track 2. Yo, this cover art might be a little too dark. Main colors being black and red. Maybe it should have been more nature-esque, like the Crystal Gaze New Kind of Love cover art was, just based off the sound of what we're getting now. What does this remind me of? Amazing percussion. Super cool sound design. Melodically, again, not tickling me the way I want it to. Now, I've not heard something like this from Kenodo before. You can draw some parallels to Spotlight with previous songs of his, but this one, it stands out in his discog for sure. Nice texture sounds there. That is cool. The way he left out the kicks. He leaves out the kicks, you know, lets it draw out. I mean, to be fair, that transition could have been better, but then... Yeah. It really does sound like he took a lot of care producing these songs. Tempo switch, slow down, okay. That final switch saved the tune for me. I was about to say it was another just good song, but not anything I'd return to, but that second, you know, section might change my mind on that. Might be a grower. Don't care for Spotlight that much, but this one is a different story. Okay. Lost. That breakbeat is soothing as fuck. If this song is a breakbeat song, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, this might be a little too much. The song's kind of falling apart for me. Hold up. Bro, it's so juxtaposed to the point where it's almost funny. How do you go from two happy-go-lucky fucking songs to this? And especially have the non-drop section sound like they're leading into something of that style again. But then it's just straight experimentation. I like the first drop a lot. More than Spotlight and Stay. That second one, I feel like is gonna grow on me a lot. Just because I'm all for weird sounds. And detours. How do you just group songs like these all into one EP though? I don't understand. I mean... That's what Halcyon is for though, right? So I'm a fan of cohesiveness, but if the shit sounds good, it sounds good. Am I right? Let me listen to that second drop again real quick. The rhythm is a little iffy. And I love the main sound, that And it might just be my speakers, I might have to listen to this on AirPods, but it feels like a whole frequency band is missing. I'm not sure if it's the low mids or I couldn't tell you in which hertz range it is, but I feel like there's just a gap in the entire frequency spectrum. Something feels hollowed out about this mixdown as a whole. Doesn't bother me too much, but it's noticeable for sure. But again, it might just be my speakers and the bias they have, so I'm not gonna get into that too much. I mainly listen to music on my AirPods Pro anyway. So I'll let y'all know in the description if anything changed about that. But now we have the song of the summer, the tune that Sudden Death and Marshmello played out back to back at ED fucking C, Dismal. Now I'm gonna play out the song just to, you know, indulge in its greatness again. And I'll get my thoughts after, but yeah. Let's go. This part. That like sparkly fairy glitter fucking sound in the back, bro. Oh, the grace of that sound design, the flow is perfect, and the notes it lands on, it's just effortless. I didn't even know the sub was like that, bro. I mean, that drop is so good that it can hold its own weight, you know, in the context of a whole track. And the lounge now drop section just so badass, bro. Okay. Yeah, that sound design, man. The way it just blares out, kind of low key too. And then that like top layer, the squeaky top layer too, bro. I don't know. It just rolls off of that bottom sound so easily. Dun 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 dun. That is anthemic as fuck. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, that's one of Kenodo's best drops ever. That's one of his best drops ever. I'm not going to try to pit it against Abysmal because I love both songs so much. But yeah, just everything about that. The tonality, the notation, the sound design. By far my favorite track so far. And I know it's a lot of y'all's favorite track too. Yeah, bro. No complaints. None. It only needs one drop because that one drop is so good. You know? And it's still 2 minutes 42 at the end of the day. So we have track 5, Distance. That fairy glitter sound, bro. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Just using it as a down sweep is so sick. Yeah, my favorite like pinprick melodic future rhythm sound of Kenodo's is by far Jethro. I don't think Spotlight or Distance is, like I said, I don't like to compare tracks like that, but they do have a lot of similarity sound wise, and I just prefer Jethro, so I don't know. These might have better production though. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah. This might be my second favorite after Dismal. Just a perk as a main bass. Oof. Thematically, I really love this song, bro. I love that second part. You know, it's steadier with that syncopated flow, and sometimes the pitch of the sound sort of spazzes out. Yeah, that was very, very fucking pretty. And that's what I like with these like cutesy songs. I like shit like that. Crisp bass line is always at the bottom. And yeah, I thought it was just going to be one of those future rhythmic Kenodo songs that we've heard a handful of times before, but then it ventured into that and moseyed into that, and I liked it a lot. Okay, final track, Found. This is something you'd hear on an Exobolt compilation, I feel like, just sound-wise, melody-wise. It's another one where I really love the sound design, but melodically it's just not 100% getting me. I love that crystallized synth there. This is an ear candy type EP, really. The only ideas really gripping me have been on Distance and Dismal. Lost first drop was cool too. He made sure to make these non-drop sections as ethereal as possible though. And you did a great job at it. They don't sound too washed out or too, you know, reverbed out. Did a really nice job. It's so funny when dubstep producers do that downsampling thing or vocoding. I don't know exactly what the effect is. I like the harmonizing here. Really interesting vocal manipulation. All the pitched up auto-tune stuff is adding to this whole experience. Wow, what a Reese. I might have to grab the sample pack that bro put out. Okay, that rounds out the CP, bro. As for that song, again, like not 100% gripping me melodically. It's not my type of melodic bass music, you know? I couldn't exactly explain to you what I appreciate and go back to when it comes to melodic bass stuff. My taste is very complex, not to sound pretentious or anything, but yeah, this whole EP felt super meta-y and relaxing. Bit of Porter Robinson inspiration on those non-drop sections, and I'm saying the cover art at a lot of points felt unfitting, and that's not a critique of the music. I mean, who gives a fuck if the songs sound good and the cover art is sick? I'm just saying. It's just he takes a super left field detour on Lost, which almost sounds like an Executioner-esque track stylistically, just more pinprick, obviously Kenodo-ified. And obviously you have Dismal, the best track off the EP, just doing what it does. Lost and Found is more multifaceted than I expected it to be. It's very solid. Objectively, it sounds very fucking good. Like this production, bro, this is some of the freshest stuff I've heard this year. Between this and the Damnase ELP, bass lines, sound design, percussion, everything just pops, maybe with the exception of Lost. And as for favorites, I know which ones I'm taking. Dismal and Distance. Lost could have made it, might make it in the future when I go back to it. The other three tracks aren't 100% for me. I think I do slightly prefer Kenodo's heavier approach to dubstep, looking at the Abysmal EP. My least favorite off that was Pain, which was more tonal, more melodic. The other three songs are just straight gas. There's plenty of melodic songs that he's put out that I really love. Like I said, Jethro and New Kind of Love. And now Distance. And I'm not counting Dismal. That one's just more tonal, you know. But yeah, bro, that rounds that out. Kenodo's definitely next up. No doubt about it. Motherfucker got a song rinsed at EDC. I feel like the style to an extent is mainstream appealing. If there's any promoters watching this, just book the motherfucker. See how people go off. I remember seeing Madcore at Blacklist, him rinsing Abysmal, and the shit went off. Which, by the way, I think I was put on to Kenodo through his Madcore Heimat remix. Anyways, bro, that sums up my review of this thing. I do like it. Some parts aren't for me, but I still really love the direction he went in with this thing. It's just gonna garner more attention to his shit, and it probably already has, seeing as the CP is 1.5 months old. But thank you all for watching. Go support, bro. I left all the socials in the description. Check out Halcyon if you don't know what that is for whatever reason. If you're somebody that's not in tune into, you know, dubstep or the bass scene, I understand why, but make sure to go check them out. Follow my Twitter, follow me on Instagram, subscribe, like, share if you enjoyed the vid. And I'm gonna see you on the next one. Bye.